We got 4 awesome warm-up moves for you, followed by lots of great workout exercises for you today. Fit Body Boot Camp style. Coach Shalina right here. You ready to do this? I think you're ready. I know you're ready. Let's go for our first warm-up, those lateral reaches, a little bit of a wider stance. Take it over the top right there. That's what I like to say I am. I'm a little over the top. A little bit or a lot of it, just kind of depends on the day. Whew, we're gonna go through these warm-ups together. You can take it nice and slow if you want to, or speed it up if you feel like your sides are good to go. Those obliques aren't too worn out or stiff. So we're gonna go through these 4 warm-ups together, and then on the next round, you're gonna continue on with the warm-ups, and I will show you your workout. External shoulder rotation, slide those elbows back as far as they can go, and then get those arms vertical. Nice rotation in right there. Oh yeah, feel that activation in the back and shoulders. You ready to work some upper body today? Yeah, yes you are. So you're gonna grab a set of weights, 2 weights, moderate should do, but you're gonna wanna keep a light set of weights on deck just in case, or especially for that finisher, and you will see why. Lateral lunges now, toes are forward. We're gonna shift the weight side to side, so one leg is getting a deep bend and one's getting nice and extended right there. Oh yes. So we have 2 station freestyle for you today. So that means the first 2 stations we're doing have 2 exercises at them, and our pattern is 35 seconds each exercise, 3 rounds. And then our freestyle station is 4 exercises. We're gonna keep that same pattern of that 35 seconds and 3 rounds, but it's gonna seem like one big long station to you. So let's alternate lunge, lunge, and squat. If you need to step through this one, no problem. And nice and careful. Step it back, keeping that front knee right over that front ankle, both sides, and then nice and centered for your squat. Woo! Good. Get it warm. Whatever workout you did recently or activity, maybe you did a hike or something, our activities tend to stack on top of each other. So if you're feeling something from before, that's normal. Just try to work with it, keep moving through. That's the best thing you can do for yourself, is keep moving. Keep those lateral reaches, everybody. And I'm gonna start showing you the goods right here. So you have your 2 weights. You're gonna get into a static lunge position. So we want that front ankle like we were talking about. You're gonna lower the back knee. If you can get it nice and close to the ground, great. Just make sure you're not with a straight leg. We do want to bend in that back leg if your knees are fine with it. You're doing your external shoulder rotations right now. So static lunge right here, and then you're gonna add in that high pull. Elbows are leading. I'll show you from the front here. Elbows are leading, and we're working the upper back right here. And you're gonna keep the palms facing the body, no rotation in the wrist. And then on our second round, we'll switch legs and do that same thing. Move number 2, fight the negative push-up. So we're gonna do a slow lower. The slower, the better. You're on to your lateral lunges, everybody. So ultimately, what would be awesome is if you only do 1 or 2 the whole 35 seconds, getting a slow lower in, nice and slow. The slower, the better, especially when you get to that halfway point. Low, low, slow, slow, and set your chest and stomach down. Then what you're going to do, take a little second here, make sure you squeeze the core and bring everything back up, and then slow lower again. So we're going for nice time under tension right there. Get back to your lunge, lunge, and squat for your next warm-up. And then, so that's station 1. Station 2, we're gonna do a roll up, and you can have a dumbbell here. For that first exercise, you can do that static lunge and just hold without the dumbbell as a modification if you don't have weights. So for the roll up with the weight, you have that extended arm. You're gonna round the back, tuck the chin under, slowly lower yourself down. You have very wide knees and feet. You guys are going back to your lateral reaches. And then you're gonna sit up nice and tall, press the chest through. You could also keep your weight close to if you need to, adding it to that body's work. And then of course you can do this one without weights right here. Slow, lower down one vertebrae at a time, and then sit up nice and tall at the top. So that is move number 1 at station 2. And then we have a low plank with a forward reach. So we're going to make sure our hips aren't too low or too high. We're nice in the middle here. You're moving on to your external shoulder rotations for your warm-up. So we're here, we're gonna reach. Notice everything's staying still, and I'm just getting that reach in. If you want more of a challenge, reach and hold for a few seconds, and then come back. No wavering in the hips. If you need to be on the knees, that's fine. Just make sure, again, those hips aren't too low or too high. We're nice in the middle here, core engaged, reach. And you gotta hold it for longer if you're off those knees, because you have more stability. So you gotta increase it. So that's move number 2. You're moving on to your lateral lunges, everybody. So for the freestyle station, we're gonna be doing a dumbbell swing and push press. So if you have weights, here it is right here. We're gonna get a little swing to the shoulder and then push press, and then nice hammer curl, lower back down. So a little momentum to the shoulder, little bend in the knees to help with that overhead press and lower back to start here. Swing and press, and then back down. If you don't have weights, we're just gonna do a squat and a ski, a squat and a ski. You're moving on to your lunge squat. Did we already do that one? If you already did that one, we're going back to our lateral reaches. Sorry about that. Move number 2 with the freestyle station is a bent over row. We're gonna go for nice and open. Oh, I did a fly, just kidding. We're going for a row. You're gonna hold it for 2 seconds and then come back down, hold it for 2 seconds, and then come back down. So you're gonna have it up, hold 1, 2, and then lower. Move on to your external shoulder rotations for your warm-up. If you don't have weights, you can be doing shoulder taps. So feet are wide, hands are under shoulders, and tapping opposite hand, opposite shoulders, watching the wavering in those hips. If you need to be off the knees for this one, no weights, right here. All right, so move number 3 for that freestyle station. You're gonna go for a 90-degree angle bicep pulse. So we're going for palms up and pulsing right here. 90-degree angle in the arms, lateral lunges next for your warm-up. So just pulsing right here. Get an object. If you don't have dumbbells, get an object that you can hold. Maybe you have a heavy pot or something like that that you can pulse, or maybe even put your hands under and pulse right here. Just make sure your elbows aren't digging into you. And then move number 4, we know this one, jumping jacks, and modification would be stepping it out for that one. All right, now you know what to do. You're warmed up. Let's go ahead and grab those weights if you have them. All right, 35 seconds. If you guys want to set up your own music or timer, grab your water, do any of that, pause the video, go ahead and get that. We're going for, again, 3 rounds. So here's number 1. We're gonna do that static lunge. Let's take the left leg back first. And if you have weights, we're adding in that high pull. If you don't, you're just holding that static lunge for as long as you can. All righty, everybody. Ready to rock right here. Okay. We got our weights if you're using them. Ready? Let's go. So we step that left leg back right here. We're in that lunge and we're adding that high pull in. I'm gonna show you a couple different angles. So we got a decent amount of space between that front and back foot. We're not arching the back here. We're actually tucked under. If that's a little bit awkward for your one side, you could always do the one right here. If you have one heavy weight at home, no problem. You can go right here. You're just gonna go a little bit off center when you bring it down so you get that full extension in. Otherwise, you're holding with no weights, high pull, elbows lead, last seconds. Woo, there we go. All right, we're coming down for those push-ups now. Come on down, everybody. All right, we're lowering nice and slow for those push-ups. So, super slow. Try to keep it controlled. Don't let your hips lead. Let your chest come down. Super slow, super slow. Once you're there, take a breath and then make sure you're coming up not with your hips last, but you want to take it to the top of that push-up. Don't leave those hips behind. Slow, slow, slow. 8 seconds. See if you can keep going slow. Don't touch the floor yet. Almost there. Woo! Good, guys, good. 1 or 2 is perfect. Let's go for our other side here, round 2. Let's take that right leg back. Remember to lower that knee. Our front knee is not passing out over our front toe. We want to make sure it stays right over that front ankle. This positioning is not good for your knee, so make sure you're nice and set up. We're using the upper back muscles to bring those weights up, and we're challenging our legs. Find the right footing for yourself. If your feet are too close together, your knee's definitely gonna go out over the toe, so find that right footing for your balance, everybody. Whew. Last few seconds right here. High pull, hold that lunge. Woo! All right, slow push-up time. Let's lower it down right here, starting at the top, and slowly bring yourself down. Don't let your hips go first. Keep that plank. Lower, slow. Woo, good. Breathe, and then make sure you don't lift your chest and leave your hips behind. Tuck it under, squeeze that core, come back to the top, and slow lower again. You got it. See if you can make this one last. You got 10 seconds right here. It gets tough at that halfway point. Challenge the muscles, use the back. Almost there, 2, 1. Woo, way to go. All right, we're here on round 3. Left leg back. Let's go, let's go. All right, so we're in position and we're getting that high pull in right here. Nice job. Whoop. If you're having a little balance challenge, readjust and find that focal point across the room. A couple more on this side, then we're gonna switch. All righty, switch it up, left leg back. Hold that lunge, get that high pull in. Nice, proud posture in that neck. All right, less than 10 seconds. We're almost there. Woo, round 3. We're ready for that fight the negative push-up in 3, 2, there it is. All right, here we go. Set yourself up. Remember, you can do this off your knees if you need to. Slowly lowering. I dare you to use all 35 seconds though if you're off your knees. Ooh, we can do it. We can do it. I'll take that challenge with you. We're doing great. Halfway point means we're getting about halfway into our push-up, which is right here. Timing wise, woo, good. This is the challenge, 15 seconds left. Can you lower yourself slow, slow, slow? 10 more seconds here. Woo, gonna have to hold it inch along. All right, 5 seconds to go. Don't touch the ground yet. We're not there yet. Oh yeah, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, nice one. Okay guys, I'm gonna pause that timer right there. We're gonna go for our, I did this, but let me tuck it in. Round 2, station 2, everybody. So if you're gonna add a weight in for those roll-ups, then great. Great, great, great. You can do that extended, or I even like to have it close to my body because then it adds to my core work a little bit. But if you don't have a weight, that's fine. You're just gonna go hands-free. Let me show you how wide my knees and feet are because I'm trying to take my hips out of the equation and make my core work here. So you want it nice and wide. Alrighty, everybody, 35 seconds on the clock coming in. Here we go. All right, so you can add that weight, slow, tuck it under, round out that bag, make it like a C, 1 vertebrae at a time all the way down, and then come up, sit up nice and tall, press through the chest, and begin your next rep. Here's without the weight. It's called a roll up, but the big concentration is on the roll down. You're rounding, tuck the chin under. Good, you got that home stretch left. 1 vertebrae at a time, set the shoulders down, and then back on up. If you want that weight in there, add it in, slow, slow, slow. Nice, and sit up tall. All righty, we're ready for move number 2. On the elbows for that low plank. Come on down. If you're on your toes, you're gonna reach, go ahead and separate those feet for a little balance help so you have a little bit more of a triangle in your body. If your knees are down, hips are not too high, not too low, reach out there, especially if you're on your knees. I wanna see you hold it for at least a 3 count if you can, maybe even a 5. Good. Right here, you might be a little bit quicker, or if you can hold it for a couple, kind of grip with your feet, grip with your legs, squeeze. Of course, your core and shoulders are working. Last few seconds right here. Reach it out, alternating arms. Woo, good. Flip it over. Here we go for our roll up, round 2. All right, very wide with the knee and feet, the knees and the feet, those things, those things. Neat and fees? Yeah, that's not right. Like I'm at the dinner table, I'm gonna say, pass the Paulton Supper. That's not right. I'm mixing up letters. Good thing you guys know what I'm talking about. Salt and pepper. I'm talking about your knees and your feet. Good. Slow round. Remember, you can have your arms out. You can even use them for momentum to come back up. Good. Round it. And then nice and tall chest at the top right there. Good. All right, flip it over. Here we go. To the elbows, ready to reach. All right, we're right here. We're either off those toes or off those knees. We're not shifting on the in the shoulders or in the hips. So we gotta really keep it in line right here. There you go. You are tucking it just like somebody was gonna tickle you in the tummy or hit you in the stomach. You kind of clinch under and flex. That's the same kind of motion we have here to be nice and stable and protect that low back. Good. 7 seconds. Reach and come back. Right arm, left arm. Almost there. No wavering. Woo! All right. Round 3. Here we go. You either have that weight or arms are out. Remember, nice and wide. Oh yeah. Good, guys, good. This is another nice and slow one. One vertebrae at a time with control. And then come up nice and tall. Reset. Woo, good. This is one where you want to tuck the chin under as you come back. You're doing great. 10 more seconds here. This isn't about a high number of reps on this particular exercise. Getting it done right here. Woo! Oh yeah, nice and proud. There you go. Good work, everybody. Okay, flip it over for the last time. We're wrapping up station 2. Here we go. Reach and come back. Elbows right underneath the shoulder there. There you go. We are really focusing every time we lift to press into those parts that are still on the ground, that one elbow and our feet. So we're flexing the glutes, flexing those legs to help stabilize us. There we go. 11 seconds. Remember, if you're on your knees, your hips are not high up in the air. Same thing here. We don't want to be right here. We want to be in that plank. Good, guys. Nice and flat. Almost there. Woo! There it is. Good work. All right. We are ready for some more here. Let's go ahead and stand it up. If you have weights, you're going to do a dumbbell swing and push press. So a little momentum from the legs and hips here to the shoulders, little bend, momentum from the legs and lower down. If you don't have weights, you're going to do a squat and a ski, a squat and a ski. So that's just a little switch of the feet, tapping back behind you, flexing those legs and glutes. All right, so here we go. 35 seconds is going on the clock. You have your 2 weights if you have them with you. Here we go. Good. To the shoulders, little bend and press. Lower down, right back over those shoulders. Boom. If you have lighter weights, you can go for higher reps. If you have heavier weights, take your time. Be nice and careful, especially when you lower, watching out for those joints. Remember, if you don't have weights, we're gonna get that squat in and that ski, squat and ski. So you get a little overhead as well without those weights, up and down. Last few seconds. Woo! All right, here we go for our bent over row. If you're doing no weights, it's shoulder taps. I'm gonna show you both right here. Here's your row, hold for 2 seconds and come back down. Row it up, squeeze and hold and come back down. If you don't have weights, you are on the hands, either on those toes or on those knees, and hips are not high up in the air or dipping down too low. Right in the middle there, core is on. Make sure your hands are going right underneath your shoulders. They're not out in front. Tuck them under. There we go. Off the knees or off the toes. Or you're with your weights. 5 more seconds here for that bent over row. Squeeze and hold and lower. Take it up. Woo! All right. Move number 3. So grab an object if you don't have weights, everybody. We're going palms up, bicep curl, pulse. 90-degree angle in those arms right there. Good, good, good. Sometimes when we get tired, we have it up here more or maybe down low. We want to see that 90 degree. If you need to look in the reflection of a nearby mirror or window, do that. Do that. Make sure your shoulders aren't creeping. They're down and back right here. And if you're just holding one object, maybe you're holding it this way and then pulsing, or if you can, try palms up. 4 seconds right here. Up, up, feeling it. Yes. Good, guys. If you only have one heavy weight, then please only do one like this. Jumping jack time. Everybody can do this one. Here we go. We're on round one of our freestyle station. So we got 3 to do, and we are finishing up number 1. If you need to tap it out right here, go ahead, get that big energy in. Feel it in those shoulders and back as you kind of reach up there. Get a little jumping jack break right here. Woo! Good. Active recovery on this one. Then we're going back to the weighted move. 10 seconds. We got dumbbell swing and push press, where you're doing that squat and ski. Here we go. Last few seconds. Woohoo! There we go. Nice, everybody. Okay. I'm gonna give you a couple extra seconds. Grab a sip of water. I'm gonna do that between rounds right here, and we'll get back at it. Always good to hydrate. Here we go, everybody. Grab those weights if you have them. Dumbbell swing. Use the legs and get a little push press in. It's not a squat. It's just a little bend in the knees, little dip in the hips to help you with that push press. Remember, if you don't have weights, you're doing that squat and ski. I'm gonna show you that one right here. All right, so that's a squat and a ski, a squat and a ski. Good, nice. Pumping those arms overhead, I forgot that part. There we go, last few seconds. Woohoo! Alrighty, bent over row or shoulder taps. Hands under shoulders for those shoulder taps. Here's your bent over row. Squeeze and hold for 2 seconds at the top and then lower down. Good. Alrighty, we have arms are not flaring out to the side, elbows are not. We have them kind of tucked into the side there. Good. Holding for 2 and lower. Remember your shoulder taps if you need them, everybody. Right here, tap it out. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder, off the knees or off the toes. We got it, we got it. Good. 7 more seconds right here. Bring that A game, you deserve it. A plus even, final few. Woo! Alrighty, bicep curl time. Grab your object or your dumbbells. Let's go. Again, pulsing up. We don't have the hands way out to the side. We're keeping them nice in front of us here, 90 degree. Check yourself in that reflection if you need to. You're not lifting up at all. Keep those ribs down. Tuck under that tailbone, squeeze the glutes. You could even have a little bend in your knees. Watch those shoulders. Make sure your back is engaged to help you out. 9 more seconds. Good. Remember, if you have something really heavy or one really heavy weight, you can pulse here or here. Last few seconds. Good, guys. Woo! Time to get jacked with those jumping jacks. We're finishing up round 2 right here. Here we go. Go ahead, get into them. Don't wait for me, go ahead. You don't have to wait for anybody. You're ready to go. Let a rip, ladies and gents. That is right. Woo! Good, watch those toes from turning in here for those jumping jacks. Good, pump it. Oh yeah, we're feeling this one good. Can you go faster? Woo! If you can, I dare you to. We got 12 more seconds right here. Boom, all the way up. Come on, don't cheat on those legs and arms. Let's get them out there. Last few seconds. That's what I'm talking about. Good pump. Woo! All right, resting here. Grab that sip between rounds, and we're gonna hit those dumbbell swings for the last time with that push press. Ooh, yeah. All right. Here we go. Remember, no weights is a squat and a ski. Let's go. Leg momentum, press up overhead. Swing and press. Good. Nice. Tight core all the way through. We're going right over those shoulders, palms facing each other. Good. Take it up. Woohoo! Good, guys, good. Doing that squat and ski. If you don't have weights, swing. Good. That swing can go back behind you a little bit. Control to the shoulder and then up. 7 seconds. Keep going. The squat and skis right here. Good. Up and down. Woo! All right. Bent over row or shoulder tap. Ready, set. Here we go. For that bent over row, we have bend in the knees. Hips are shifted back. Core is on. Squeeze and hold. Then bring it back down. Squeeze and hold. Good, guys. Woo! Tucking in those elbows. Looking good. We wanna lower that chest because the higher we are, the more it's working our traps. If you need that staggered stance for your back, you can take it. Remember, if you don't have weights, shoulder tap it out, off the knees or off the toes. Hands are directly under the shoulders. Last couple. Woo-woo! All right, bicep time. Here we go. 90 degree. Watching out for those shoulders. Chest is nice and open. We're using those back muscles, definitely using those biceps, getting that little pulse in. Woo, woo. Try not to slide those elbows far back. They're staying close to your sides, but they're not digging in, so you're not using your body here. If you need to move to one weight, you can do that. With the two individual, it just helps you keep more of a balance between right and left versus your dominant hand or side muscles taking over. Almost there. There it is. Time to get jacked. Jumping jack style, everybody. Here we go. Woo! Pumping it right here. Oh, that feels good. If you need to tap it out, you got that option. Just make sure you are still pumping it. Nothing wrong with modifying. I've modified plenty of times when I was getting to know exercises or working through an injury. Happens all the time. Gotta do what you gotta do. Just make sure you don't use those modifications as safety nets. You gotta test out those other moves sometimes. 9 more seconds right here. Can you go faster? Can you? If you can, let's see it right here. Let's do it. Almost. Wrapping it up. Woo! Good. That's what I'm talking about. Whoo! All right, I gotta work up to Beyonce status where I can like sing and dance and move all awesome at the same time. Single lady style or whatever. Okay, we're ready for our finisher now, everybody. So let's take that sip of water. This is where you're gonna want light weights. So I'm gonna put 2 minutes on the clock right here. 2 minutes on the clock. So what we're gonna try to do is hold 2 light weights. So I'm gonna grab 5s. We're gonna try to grab and hold 2 light weights. If your shoulders are okay, you're gonna hold them out to the side in a nice standing iron cross, palms facing forward. If you need to, do more of palms down, or maybe even if you have a shoulder injury, you could do a 90 degree right here. So that's what that looks like, but I'm at this angle here. So one of those, we're gonna try to hold it for as long as we can during that 2 minutes. If we let go, then we're going to set those weights off to the side and do 5 alternating lunges and 5 jumping jacks. So 5 alternating lunges when we get 5 in. We're gonna do 5 jumping jacks and then go back until the time is up. So if you let them down early, you got a lot of that to do. But if you hold out longer, then you won't have to do as many of those lunges and jumping jacks. All right, so 2 minutes on the clock. Go ahead and grab your 2 light weights, or maybe if you have 2 16-ounce water bottles, something light like that, nice and even with both arms out. We're gonna begin that one. Pause it if you need to. Here we go, everybody. 2 minutes, ready, set, finish your time. Finish your time. Whew. So you can check yourself in a reflection. I got one over there. I got a slight bend in those elbows, but my arms are extended, palms facing forward. Again, if you need to be palms down or at that bent angle, maybe for an injury, then go ahead and keep it here. Let's see how long we can hold this one. There's a good burn that's happening pretty instantly right here. Make sure your shoulders are down. You're using your back muscles, opening up that chest. Ooh, we are 30 seconds in. I'm not sure, guys, I'm not sure. It's feeling good. Whew. I think if I had you all in the room with me, I'd be like, okay, we can do this. So if you're feeling that same way, just pretend, close your eyes, see your favorite fit friends all around you. Me right here with you, holding strong, feeling that quiver. Whoo! Good, guys, good. Keep those hands up. Nice job, nice job. We are a minute in. Oh, burning the shoulders. Hold it if you can right here. Hold it if you can. Good. If you guys are done, then keep holding it, keep holding it. Don't just stop because I'm showing you what you're doing if you do let go. If you do let go, you're doing your 5 jump lunges, or step it back for a lunge for 5. After you get 5 in, you're gonna do 5 jumping jacks and then go back to your lunges, either stepping through or jumping through. Pumping it, guys, pumping it. Good job, good job. Woo! If you're still holding that standing iron cross, I am so proud of you. Good, good. I'm doing all kinds of things right here. I just got excited. Your 5 lunges. Woo! Good. I felt like I already stopped to show you. I got to keep going right here. You got it. Home stretch right here. If you are still holding, see if you can make it that whole 2 minutes. Proud of you guys no matter what. Keep pumping. Keep breathing. You're almost there. Woo! 7 seconds. You got this. Keep going. Breathe, everybody. Breathe. You're so close. Woo! All right. Oh my goodness. That was good. Whoo! Hopefully you listened to me and grabbed light weights, because if you didn't, you were like, why didn't I listen to her? Take a sip of water, everybody. Nice work for today. All right. Very nice, very nice. Let's go ahead and we'll come to a kneeling position. And we'll bring one foot up here. So we're going to get a pelvic tilt in, recognizing what that pelvic tilt does for your core and your body and your back support is super important for all kinds of exercises. So really take a mental note of that. We're gonna take one arm across the chest with that shoulder down away from the ear. Woo! Oh my goodness, taking care of yourself is a full-time job. There's so much to think about, right? There's exercise, sleep, water consumption, all kinds of things. Like, what is your nutrition like? That's a big one. There's always so much to think about. So sometimes it can get overwhelming. Let's keep the legs the same and switch the arms. But every little bit that you do matters, and your body will thank you for. So the more that you are doing, the better. Some of us are maybe better with sleep or with exercise, and then might struggle with water or nutrition. We all have our things that we can excel at a little bit easier, and the stuff that's a little bit tougher for us. Let's go ahead and switch legs now. So now you have your opposite knee down. We're gonna get that pelvic tilt in. And this time, if you're able to lace your fingers back behind you and lift, then great. If that doesn't quite work for your body, then just do palms up and then press up there. Whoo! Good, good, good. Yes, but we all have our strengths and weaknesses. My set of strengths and weaknesses were one set 5 years ago, and they're a different set, different set now. So we're always changing. So it's good for us to continue to challenge ourselves and adapt as we change. Sometimes when we're not paying attention, we might change in a way that we didn't mean to, or something we let go of something or aren't paying attention, and things kind of get out of our control. Life gets busy. So it's always great to come back and pay attention to yourself. Let's go ahead and do a pigeon now, a scorpion, scorpion. Let's go. Arms out to the side so you're like a letter capital T. You're gonna press your right shoulder into the ground and let your left leg come back up and over that right leg right there. Whew. Very nice. The more you guys learn about your body and how it responds well to a certain awesome big number of hours of sleep, or staying well hydrated, regular exercise. Some people do well with 5 days a week. Some people are more better with 4 or 6. Are different rotations in. So the more you're discovering about your body, the better. And we're always changing, like we were just talking about. So let's switch sides. So you came back to your chest and your stomach. Now you're pressing the front of your left shoulder into the ground, and your right leg is going back up and over that left one. So as we change, things change, maybe jobs or hours or different things kind of come into play. We're always having to adjust. So just make sure you keep yourself and your health, mind and body, keep it in mind, because you're important and you always need that extra care, and nobody will give it to you like you can. So thank you for joining. It was a good workout. I had fun with you. I would do it again if I could. I don't always say that, but I would on that one. Have a great one, and we will see you very, very soon for your very next workout.